Discipline didn't fail you. Motivation didn't fail you. The entire method you were taught, that's what failed you. Because habits were never built through willpower. That idea is completely wrong, and it's costing you everything. How many times have you started over? Monday becomes the new plan, the new routine, the new you. And for a few days, maybe even a week, it works. Then life happens. You miss one day, then two. And just like that, you're back to square one, quietly wondering if something is just broken in you. It isn't. You've just been using the wrong blueprint. Neuroscientists at MIT discovered that habits aren't stored in the thinking brain at all. They live in the basal ganglia, a primitive structure that doesn't respond to goals, plans, or good intentions. It only responds to one thing, one specific trigger that almost nobody talks about. The Stoics called it the art of small fires, consistent, controlled, invisible. Modern neuroscience just gave it a name. What I'm about to show you doesn't require more discipline. It doesn't require more motivation. It only requires understanding how your brain actually works. And once you do, building habits becomes almost effortless. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to turn on the notification bell and subscribe to this channel for more science-backed habit-changing moments that'll help you live a fulfilled life. Let's begin with the game changer. Secret number 1. Start ridiculously small. The biggest lie about habits is the belief that you need discipline to stick with them. Wrong. You need to start so small that discipline isn't even required. This is the foundation of sustainable habit building. B.J. Fogg, who spent decades researching behavior change, teaches that habits form through a simple formula. Behavior equals motivation plus ability plus prompt. This means if a behavior is too hard, motivation won't save you. But if it's easy, it happens automatically. Want to build a reading habit? Don't commit to a book a week. Read 1 page. Want to exercise? Don't plan an hour workout. Do 2 push-ups. And if you want to meditate, take 3 deep breaths. It sounds too simple to work, but that's exactly why it does. As Seneca wisely said, it is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult. Put simply, this means the smaller you start, the faster habits form. Start tiny. Scale later. Secret number 2. Stack new habits onto existing ones. Your brain loves patterns because it's already running dozens of automatic routines every day. Brushing your teeth, making coffee, checking your phone. These are perfect anchors for new habits. James Clear calls this habit stacking, and the science behind it is brilliant. When you link a new behavior to something you already do, you're using an existing neural pathway. This means your brain doesn't have to create a new routine from scratch. It just adds to an old one. The formula is simple. After I existing habit, I will new habit. After I pour my morning coffee, I will write 3 things I'm grateful for. After I brush my teeth at night, I will lay out my workout clothes. After I sit at my desk, I will do 1 minute of stretching. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. That in essence signifies that you're not adding more to your day. You're building on what's already there. Use your current habits as launch pads. Secret number 3. Design your environment for success. You might probably not know this. Willpower is often very overrated. Your environment is underrated. Wendy Wood's research proves that 43% of your daily behaviors happen in the same location, often triggered by the same cues. This means that if your environment conflicts with your goals, you'll lose every time. For instance, if you want to eat healthier, put fruit on the counter and keep the junk food out of sight. If you plan to work out more, sleep in your gym clothes. And if you want to read before bed, put your phone in another room and place a book on your pillow. This is called environment design for healthy habits. And it's the secret weapon of people who seem to have effortless self-discipline. They don't. They just removed the friction from good choices and added friction to bad ones. Epictetus taught, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. This means your space should reflect your goals before your behavior catches up. Make the right choice, the easiest choice. Bravo for following us thus far. You're an exception. Most people never learn how habits actually work. They just keep failing and wondering why. But you're here, learning the real secrets. That's already progress. Secret number 4. Focus on identity, not outcomes. Here's where most people get it backwards. They say, I want to lose 20 pounds, or I want to run a marathon. But that's outcome-based thinking, and outcomes are hard to control. Instead, focus on identity. Don't aim to read more books. Become a reader. Don't try to go to the gym. Become someone who exercises. James Clear's research shows that identity-based habits last because they change how you see yourself, not just what you do. Every action is a vote for the person you want to become. Did you work out today? You just voted for being a fit person. Did you write one sentence? You voted to be a writer. Small habits, big changes happen when you shift from, I'm trying to exercise to, I'm someone who moves my body daily. Viktor Frankl teaches that meaning comes from who we choose to be. This means your habits aren't just tasks. They're statements about your identity. Decide who you want to be, then act like that person. Secret number 5. Track your progress visually. Well, if you think you've heard it all, hang on for a shocker. Your brain needs feedback. When you can see progress, dopamine flows. When dopamine flows, motivation increases. This is why tracking new habits is one of the most powerful tools for making them stick. Get a calendar. Every day you do the habit, mark an X. Don't break the chain. Charles Duhigg's research on the habit loop shows that the visual reward of seeing your streak triggers the same satisfaction as the habit itself. Put simply, this means tracking becomes part of the reward system. But here's the key to succeeding at this. Always track the behavior, not the outcome. For instance, instead of tracking, I lost 2 pounds, track I ate a healthy breakfast. With this strategy, not tracking became flexible, while tracking stretched for 5 minutes. Once you learn to control the action, the results follow. As the Dalai Lama teaches, a disciplined mind leads to happiness. That, in essence, means that the process is the point. The progress you can see keeps you going when motivation fades. Make your wins visible. Secret number 6. Prepare for obstacles before they arrive. To be candid, you'll face resistance while trying to build new habits. Your alarm won't go off, you'll be tired, you'll have a bad day. The question isn't if obstacles will appear, it's whether you'll be ready for them as they show up. Psychologist Gabriella Eddingen developed a strategy called implementation intentions. If obstacle, then solution. If I'm too tired to work out, then I'll do just 5 minutes. If I forget to journal, then I'll write 1 sentence before bed. If I'm tempted to skip my habit, then I'll do the tiniest version possible. This is practical habit building. You're not relying on willpower in the moment. You're making the decision ahead of time. Katie Milkman calls this temptation bundling, preparing for your weak moments before they happen. Seneca put it thus, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. This means you create consistency by planning for the moments when motivation disappears. Plan for failure and still succeed anyway. Secret number 7. Celebrate small wins immediately. Now, this is the part that almost everyone misses. Your brain needs to feel good about the habit right away. If you finish a workout and immediately think, that wasn't enough, you're training your brain to associate the habit with disappointment. BJ Fogg teaches that celebration is the secret ingredient that makes habits stick. After you do the habit, no matter how small, celebrate. Smile. Fist pump. Say, yes, I did it. It sounds silly, but this immediate positive emotion wires the habit into your brain faster than repetition alone. This is neuroscience in action. Your brain releases dopamine when you feel accomplished. That dopamine reinforces the behavior. Over time, the habit becomes automatic, because your brain craves that good feeling. Thich Nhat Hanh says, the present moment is the only time over which we have dominion. This means don't wait for big results to feel proud. Celebrate the tiny action you just took. That's where transformation lives. Learn to feel good now and build the habit faster. Conclusion. Well, my habit builders, building healthy habits from scratch doesn't always mean you're a superhuman. It can point to you understanding how your brain works and designing your life and purpose around that knowledge. Small habits, smart systems, and a little celebration. That's the real formula. In the comments below, share which habit you're starting with. Let's learn from each other. We're all building better versions of ourselves together. If this video helped you, hit subscribe and turn on notifications. Thank you for watching.